Welcome to our video session today. I am your for sale by owner guy. Today's topic is an action that many real estate people use on a regular basis. It's been around way too long and most of the time it doesn't work. Being a real estate broker back in the day, when I first got involved, I was excited to do open houses. Open houses, everyone knows what they are. Many people want them, but the best thing for you is to not have them. How's this sales pitch? We're going to advertise your place. We're going to advertise it here. We're going to advertise here. We're going to put balloons on. We're going to put a little open house sign down below so all your neighbors, all your people know that you're going to have an open house. The day of the open house, I'm going to bring people in who can't afford your place. I'm going to bring people in who don't like you. I'm going to bring potential crooks in your place to possibly steal something. I'm going to bring people in just to wander, maybe kill some time. And then after the open house is over, I'm going to tell you that everyone said the following: your house is overpriced. How's that for a sale pitch? You ready to do it? Because again, that's what an open house is. Why would anyone bring someone into your home, your family's valuables, your family's personables, most important possession you and your family have, when someone can't afford it? Does that make any sense? Back in the day again, when I used to do open houses, and currently when it's being done, the way it works is following for real estate agents. No problem. You want an open house? Here's what we're going to do. I'll do an open house, but if it doesn't go well, no one bites on the property, we're going to lower the price. And the homeowners 9 out of 10 times would say, yeah, no problem. So then we do the open house. We have the advertisements, the little balloon popping up to bring a little attention, and I do an open house on a property. Guess who comes for the 2 hours? No one. Guess what I do for 2 hours? I'm like this, and many other real estate agents are like this. And then what happens? Nothing happens. So now you come back, you say, how'd it go? Well, I say, well, we had maybe have some people or two. And again, this is a hypothetical situation I'm talking about. This is not my current situation. This is not what I did with clients, but this is how most real estate agents do the open house. Not all. That's a disclaimer. Not all, but I would say 9 out of 10 agents do this the following. When no one shows up for the open house, we come back in, we either say the following to our clients. We say, yep, everyone said your house was overpriced. Like I knew it when I listed your property, we got to come down $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. And you say, and maybe your wife may say, well, okay, you did everything. That's what people are saying in open house. Lo and behold, you don't even know how many people came or didn't come, but you're just trusting me because I'm your agent. Yeah. So how much did that open house just cost you? $10,000, $15,000? Because now you reduce the price of that open house. You reduce the price of the property because of the open house, because you listen to the real estate agent. Again, 9 out of times I've seen it. It's done like that. Again, disclaimer, I do not do that, but again, it's common ground with real estate professionals. This is a lose-lose situation when you do an open house. We call this the way to get your listing. If we initially want to get your listing, you sit us down and we say, hey, listen, your house is overpriced a little bit, and most people know their house is overpriced a little bit. So you know what? We'll try it out for a little bit. We'll do an open house or two, and then we'll get the price. Then we'll adjust it if we have to. And of course, you say, okay, I like this guy or girl. He's going to listen. He's going to work with us. Lo and behold, we do this open house. Someone does come, and maybe they don't say nothing. Maybe the local neighbors come. But again, most of the feedback we get, we want to tell you the following: lower the price. Because the lower the price, the better and easier it is for a real estate agent, real estate brokers to sell your property. But who did that cost? That costs you. The only people to bring inside your house are our RWA buyers. RWA buyers. Ready, willing, and able buyers. Who are RWA buyers? RWA buyers are people who've been pre-approved, not pre-qualified. Pre-qualified, anyone could do. Your local muffler dealership can pre-qualify any person who walks in the door. Pre-qualification means you just tell me what you make, tell me what your bills are, I'll write down on a piece of paper how much you can afford, and we'll see if you can afford this payment out. That's it. Done. Over. Pre-approval, your credit gets picked by a bank, by a lending institution, by any legal entity that deals with mortgages or loans. They will pull your credit to see if you qualify. Then what happens is once you do qualify for whatever XYZ dollars, the bank or financial institution will give them a letter saying that they're qualified, whatever, 100,000, 200,000, or they'll put an address on the property saying they're qualified for the property address, current sales price, XYZ. That is a ready, willing, and able buyer who's serious. So do you want a ready, willing, and able buyer on this side? Or do you want the neighbors? Do you want someone who can't afford it? Do you want someone who just got kicked out of an apartment? Do you want some thief just looking around your house to potentially take something? Should be an easy question. So again, open houses, even in the real estate industry, 9 out of 10 minimum, in my own experience and with other pairs, are failures. So if Las Vegas said, hey, 9 out of 10 times we're going to pay the people who play our games, you think Las Vegas would be in business, all the casinos? Absolutely not. So why would you do that to your own property? Real estate is just like any other business. Analytics. You have to put the odds on your side. Every person who calls you about your home, every person who possibly knock on your door, every person who wants to see your home in any which way, you have to make sure they're RWA, ready, willing, and able. Open houses, I've yet to see anyone in over 20 years of doing real estate who had a pre-approval or letter of any sort from a financial institution saying, hey, I can afford this. Oh, wait a second. Then I asked the buyer, potential buyer coming to the door, hey, are you pre-approved? And they say, no, I got cash. Oh, where is it? How do I know as a real estate agent or seller of a property that you got cash? Are you going to bring me it in a bucket? Are you going to bring me it in a suitcase? How do I know? I've dealt with doctors, I've dealt with attorneys, I've dealt with all types of people. And everyone who says, I got cash and I'm not getting this letter, they're the ones who are not, I say it again, not ready, willing, and able to purchase a home. If someone won't show you what their financial status is, good or bad or indifferent, even people who have bad credit, over time they can get good credit. Maybe they have a long-term game plan. If they're upfront and honest with you, hey, why not? Once again, as long as they have a letter from a financial institution saying that this is going to happen. Don't open your door. Don't allow any person in your property unless they're RWA. And that even means when you're not even having an open house and you have your for sale by owner sign outside, someone knocks on your door and says, I love your house. I can't wait to get in. Can you show me this perfect house? You ask him, sure. As soon as they send me a pre-approval, and then 24 to 48 hours later, that will give you the time to clean your house, to make sure your house is in proper form to show it. But again, never do an open house. I'm going to hear from people one way or another say, I sold one house, I sold two, I sold whatever it is. I'm sure it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. You can't sell a house on open house. But what I'm saying is, why would you bring someone into a property, your own property, that you cleaned, renovated, painted, who you don't know can afford it or not? Does that make any sense? And if that person's that serious about purchasing your property and that anxious and your property's the one, don't you think they're going to provide you a form saying they're financially validated or a bank statement if they do have cash to say, hey, I got XYZ money, I can afford this home, I'd love to take a look at it. That's the way it works. Put the odds on your side. Again, getting back to that open house. Do not do it. It is not recommended. Speak to most real estate professionals in the industry. They hate it. It's a waste of time. But the only positive is for it when it's done, not for the seller. It's for the real estate agent. The real estate agent gets to come back to you and say, I told you. I told you. People were saying your house is overpriced, or no one showed up today. You know why? I heard rumblings. It's overpriced. We need to come down 10, 20, 30,000. Imagine if every person who was selling a house had to lose 10, 20, 30,000 or 5,000, whatever the number is, because of one transaction that was a failure from the beginning. Post your questions and comments down below. Thanks for watching the video today. I am your For Sale by Owner guy.